Alright guys, welcome to game number 2 between FXO's nGenLight and nGenLight. This map is Metalopolis, and in the bottom 6 o'clock position we do have FXO nGenLight, our Zerg player. And in the 8 o'clock position we do have our Protoss player, nGenLight, sporting the blue. Now, nGenLight is part of a C team. C stands for Southeast Asia, I believe. And, whoa, nGenLight's going to do some tricky pylon play. Pretty interesting. But, even though he is part of the C server, I believe that they were merged. A bunch of servers were merged recently. And so I'm pretty sure a C account is able to play in the Korean servers, as this game was played on the Korean servers. And nGenLight is from Australia. I don't believe he is in Korea currently, so that makes me more in the belief that these guys just played at home, played against each other, a best of 3, just have fun. And nGenLight just going to do the denial trick right here, just going to annoy his opponent. If you guys notice, it'll just deny that that drone from mining for just a little bit. And I'd like to see what nGenLight has in store. He might be going for another fast expand, which I would believe is a wrong decision. But no, actually a forge going up. Actually, this is a pretty cool decision, because I think this, with one pylon, or maybe even a gateway, this would just block off pretty easily in case his opponent does try to do an all-in. And it looks like nGenLight's going to send a probe over here. Might even be doing some kind of cannon harassment. And we do have the spawning pool on the way. Gas is going. Should be seeing that speed coming out. Probably going to pull off of gas as soon as he reaches 100. Nexus did go down for nGenLight again, going for that fast expo style play. nGenLight is not picking off these drones, so no fast expo probably going to go up. Might be going for a Baneling's bust even, but he is getting 6 Zerglings on the way. Might be afraid of any type of cannon rush right here. Shouldn't be a problem. Pretty interesting to see nGenLight not go for that early macro style that he played last game, and Baneling's Nest on the way. So this is going to be a pretty quick game, if I believe, in my opinion, because it looks like nGenLight's just going to go for that Baneling bust, get that critical number of Zerglings out and Banelings. Probably going to need 5-ish Banelings to destroy this forge. I actually don't know the exact number. I know some people that do, though, which is pretty cool that they actually took the time to calculate that kind of stuff. I just have forgot the numbers. I've heard of them once before. And it looks like nGenLight's going to set in the second Overlord just to scout. Double gas going up for nGenLight. No Cyber Core yet, and it looks like he's going to Chrono Boost both of his Nexuses to get more probes going. Oh, going to see the Baneling's Nest. Nice move by nGen, and I expect to see more buildings popping up pretty soon. There we go. A pylon is going down, and another gateway about to go. Yeah, nGen's really just going to go ahead and bunker down right here. But nGenLight does have a decent amount of units. He's going to need a lot more Zerglings than that, because even if he does bust this first forge right here, not enough Zerglings to do a lot of damage inside the main. This amount of probes could destroy all these Zerglings right here, I think, in my opinion. And he's going to need to go soon before this pylon goes up. And, ooh, not even that many amount of was able to destroy it. But no, nGenLight does get in. Very nice. Going to do a lot of probe harassment right here. And it looks like, nGen has to pull probes to do the damage. And so many probes are going to go down for him. And it looks like nGenLight's just going to go ahead and transfer those. Sacrifice his main Nexus. A very nice play by nGenLight. If you'll notice, his initial forge destruction did not work out as planned, but he did go ahead and sacrifice a couple Zerglings to just go ahead and destroy it fully. Very nice. Gonna go ahead and even halt the gas mining from his opponent. So now all that nGenLight could do is make cannons and zealots, so he's in kind of a precarious position. All nGenLight does have is 6 gas right now. And it looks like nGenLight is going to go ahead and take his Expo. I like the play from nGenLight, deciding his opponent was really strong, going that kind of aggressive macro style. So he can macro against his opponent, decide to go for a fast aggressive style. Will probably be able to take out this pylon if he doesn't know about it already. 2 more gateways going up, so this has transitioned into a 4-gate without gas, mind you. So I don't know the exact plan from nGen. And it looks like another pylon going to be worked down by nGenLight. Pretty interesting. I don't know the plan for nGenLight right here. Might be just going ahead to transition into a macro style game. He does have his Expo about to finish. Pulled off of gas, so no more banelings. He does have 120 gas still ready to go if he wants to go ahead and try another baneling bust. But right now, income tab shows fairly even. 5 more harvesters for nGenLight, but he is only able to mine off of this 1 gas, and it looks like he's going to destroy his own cyber core to get to get that other gas. Going to be very critical. More zealots on the way, and for now, I just assume nGenLight just going to go ahead and play safe. Go ahead, and he is getting spines at the front. Wow, kind of overreacting right now. He is ahead, in my opinion, by a lot. Although Mass Zealot, I can see where he'd be afraid of Mass Zealot. Pretty strong against only Zerglings, I guess. And he does go Scout. This is a lot of Zealots. They're just going to pull back. But you have to remember, Zealots are light units, and they are melee units. So if nGenLight just went ahead and got a couple Banelings, he'd be perfectly fine against that force. And it looks like he's going to morph in some Banelings at his base. 3 Spine Callers going up. Should just see a lot of drones from nGenLight. I kind of don't like this play by him. And it looks like nGenLight's just going to try to do some damage. Another... Oh, an Overlord did go down for nGenLight, but this attack won't do too much. He does have his Banelings here. Should try to do some damage right now. nGenLight is going to try to put his all in to try to end it early, because he is really far behind right now. 18 more Zerglings on the way for nGenLight, and I don't know how nGenLight thinks he's going to come back or get back into this game. This defense is too fortified. Those Banelings are going to do a lot of damage against those Zealots. And here we go. Ooh, Zerglings blocking the way from the Banelings. Kind of bad decision. Only a couple Banelings did go down, but so many Zerglings just going to strand all the units. Spy Callers are doing a lot of damage, and nice use of Zerglings. nGenLight's going to try to micro his way back, but too many Zerglings to fight against. More Zealots on the way, but all of the Stalkers have been trapped, and all of them have gone down. 1 more to go down. A Queen trying to go out and trying to help, but no dice, and it looks like nGenLight's just going to pull back. Let him amass more of his units. 14 more Zerglings on the way. And nGenLight just cannot keep this up, and he's just going to lose more Zealots right here. 4 Zealots, 4 more Zealots warping in. Going to actually do a lot of damage against these, but more Zerglings swarming in for nGenLight. I don't know what nGenLight's doing. I'd back up, get more Banelings, get those drones on geysers. Kind of precarious situation right here. If you notice, nGenLight still does have control of his opponent's main, so this has turned into a 4-gate, but the longer he holds, I think nGenLight will be okay. Needs more Banelings, I don't understand. Zerglings against Zealots is the worst decision ever, unless you have like 1 million Zerglings. And right now he does not have that many. Should throw a couple more drones on gas, but he's kind of too afraid of his opponent right now. Afraid that these Zealots are just going to be the death of nGenLight right now. nGenLight doing the worst possible move right here, that, in my opinion. He does have a lot of Zerglings on the way, though. 24 Zerglings. Gonna pop. nGenLight is kind of playing bad, just delaying this right here. He has to attack into his opponent if he wants to win, but he can't do that if all he's going to do is sit back and produce units. And, again, nGenLight can't see his opponent's Zealot count, can't see his units probably. No, he only sees this 1 Zealot. Does see a Zealot right here, but he should know something's up. Ooh, nice placement by nGenLight, gonna kill a lot of Zerglings right there. Actually, nGenLight could just bring over a Queen from the top and then just attack him. And I don't know what the spread by nGenLight, the decision for that was. nGenLight's just going to go ahead with all of his Zerglings right here. Going to surround the units for nGenLight. nGenLight's going to lose a lot of units right here. Nice force fields though, separating him. A lot of Zealots still alive, and 26 more Zerglings on the way from nGenLight. Again, nGenLight just lost his armor right there. I don't know. Come on, nGenLight, you're disappointing me right now. Unit loss count is pretty even. Nice use of force field by nGenLight. He might be able to take this right now, but no, there's a lot of Zerglings for nGenLight. Gonna be able to clean this up. Not even the Mike will be able to save him. And one more Zealot warping in for nGenLight. 3 more are coming in. And it looks like we're back to the micro grind. Come on, nGenLight. Banelings against Zealots are so strong, especially on creep right here. 20 more Zerglings on the way for nGenLight. Nice play by nGenLight though, because nGenLight has not been able to get his Harvester count back up. 18 Harvesters, 226. An Evo chamber going up. I don't agree with that. I don't know what the point of that is. He doesn't even have the gas to upgrade anything. And it looks like nGenLight's just going to go in for another attack. Really trying to do as much damage as he can. Really should back out. There we go. Nice use of positioning by nGenLight. If you notice, he put a Zealot right there perfectly, not allowing the other units to get around. And 5 more drones on the way for nGenLight. Has to transition to get his macro back up. And if you notice though, nGenLight has been having really good macro. And it looks like nGenLight's going to go for another attack right now. Should pull back this queen. Can't lose the queen. Very nice. And it looks like one spike crawler does go down. Nice use of force field right here. Can't get the surround. nGenLight might be in trouble right now. He does have a lot of Zerglings swarming in. And it looks like a lot of Zealots did go down though. Very nice. And we should be seeing nGenLight back up. What are you doing? And he's going to back up. 2 spine crawlers did go down. I don't know what the plan is for nGenLight now. There we go. Baneling's finally on the way. Come on, guy. And nGenLight just continued to throw in Zealots right here. He has a lot of gas. I don't agree with that. But if your opponent does not go Banelings, I guess you're allowed to do whatever you want. And it looks like these Zealots are just going to go in, do a lot of damage. Look at that. So many Zealots going down. Oh, Queen did go down, though. Nice focus by nGenLight. And it looks like this extra spine crawler is going to go down. But all the Zealots did go down for nGenLight. The other sentry did go down. But 20 Zerglings all the way from nGenLight. But nGenLight is in a pretty bad position right now. Always continue to have to play on his back foot. Needs to get more Banelings out. Do more damage. He's having trouble too because he needs some macro, but he can't right now. And nGenLight's gonna lose minerals pretty quickly. He might even be about to lose it all. And nGenLight just goes ahead and goes for the pylon. I don't agree with that. And it looks like he had to cancel both those. And it looks like he's just gonna run into the main. No Banelings. I don't even know where the Banelings went. Pretty bad decision for nGenLight. And there we go. Gonna get a decent surround, but nice positioning. If you'll notice again by nGenLight, all of nGenLight's units are only attacking from one side. Pylon did go down though, so no more warp-ins near his base. And it looks like nGenLight was able to hold it off pretty decent. He does still have a bunch of Zerglings right here. But nGenLight in a pretty good position right now. Needs to expand pretty soon. He is saving up a bunch of minerals. And again, nGenLight just needs some macro right now. He has 500 minerals stocked up though. I'm assuming as soon as these larva pop, he's just going to go for mass drones right now. And it looks like nGenLight, very nice macro. Does have a lot more units coming in. 3 more spine crawlers on the way for nGenLight. As well as 5 drones. Knows he's in a pretty precarious position. Does have sight of that vision, so he does know his opponent is going to move out. A lot of sentries for nGenLight. Pretty deadly against only Zergling Ball. And it looks like nGenLight's just going to back up. Roachborn on the way for nGenLight. Wow, the main almost mined out for nGenLight right now. As well as the natural for nGenLight. Pretty crazy play right now. nGenLight does have this extra expo up, so he is in a decent position. Not too bad. Supply count right now is 62 for nGenLight, 52 for nGenLight. nGenLight has decided to just go for a Zealot Sentry mix. Should get that extra Nexus up. Kind of in a bad position as soon as this base ends. Gonna have to long distance mine. 10 Banelings on the way for nGenLight. I like it. Banelings are super awesome. And we also have 4 roaches on the way. Stalkers did come out. The only problem with Banelings now is now that nGenLight has all these sentries, Those force fields are just gonna crush the banelings, so I don't know what he's gonna do. What nGenLight has to do is hide these banelings, force nGenLight to waste force fields on those Zerglings, and then go ahead and attack. Oh, it's gonna be an all-in! Wow, nGenLight's just gonna go for it. Might be able to, but it depends how good these banelings are. If they can do a lot of damage, then the banelings are gonna work perfectly. Should send them in first. Should not put him in the back of his army. Oh, but force fields prevent it, and it looks like one spy caller is gonna go down. Force field does prevent the queen from running, but should be transfusing these spy callers. Nice trap by nGenLight. Very good placement and nice force fields. These banelings are doing nothing. And I think it's about time nGenLight pulls his own drones, but it might be too soon. And he needs better control of these banelings right now. And all spy callers did go down. In a pretty bad position, wasting banelings on the wrong units, but more roaches are coming in. 12 Zerglings on the way, 3 more roaches on the way. And nGenLight's going to pull back, and I think that's probably GG. nGenLight has no economy left. He has a handful of workers right now. And it looks like drones were pulled, and we got a lone baneling inside there just trying to do work. And just too many roaches, too many lings. I think nGenLight's going to be done for. I was pretty scared for nGenLight for a second, but he was able to hold. If you guys were watching, that was perfect force fields by nGenLight. But nGenLight's been working off of 2 bases. Has a lot left. GG, no money left. And it looks like we're going on to game number 3.